Hey guys, good morning everybody. I gotta tell you what happened last night. So, um, this dude, he invited me out, like um, he said, come with me so I won't be alone on my birthday, so I felt sorry for him. And, so we went to the Japanese restaurant, and I'd never been there before, and I didn't know what to get, and I was like, man, I really don't want to eat here. And he orders like a $14 alcoholic beverage, and then he looks at me and says, well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna need you to pay for all this. And I'm like, I didn't bring my wallet, like, you didn't tell me I needed to pay for anything, so I didn't bring my wallet, because, and then he acted like it made him mad. And I said, are you mad? And he was like, no, if I was mad, you would know it, because I would have you up against that wall and there'd be blood coming out of you. And I'm like, is that a threat? And he's like, no, it's not a threat. I'm just telling you what I would do if I was mad. And I'm like, what? So then, like, we didn't even order anything. We got up, and after he finished his alcoholic drink, we got up and he paid for his alcohol. And then he called his ride to come pick him up. So we get in the car, and he's like, okay, now we're going to go back to the house. And I'm like, okay. So then we get back to the house, and I was in the car, and I'm like, hey, are you okay? Because I noticed he was like struggling a little bit. I'm like, hey, are you okay? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, and he's like, give me a minute, get out of the car. And I'm like, okay. So I get out of the car, and he's like, I got to make a phone call. And I'm like, okay. So then he like stays in the car. I get out of the car. His roommate locks the door from the inside of the house. She like locks their car door. And then he gets out of the car and it starts going off. And then I'm like, and then he drops his beer on the ground like he was already intoxicated, and his friend took him to the gas station to get more beer. He's like an alcoholic. And I felt sorry for the dude because I didn't want him to be alone on his birthday, because he blamed me for ruining his birthday. And he was like, now all because you aren't going to hang out with me, I'm going to be alone. So then I felt bad for the dude. So that's the only reason why I was hanging out with him. So then he proceeds to tell me that he's in the mob and that he's going to be assassinated.